Hi there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your general angel reading for the week of March 14th through 20th of 2022. Okay, so we're just going to get the cards out here, and we'll see what kind of messages your angels want you to know for this week. And you know, usually lately there have been some deeper messages coming along with everything. And so we'll just see how that comes out this time. Now, it's really interesting because both of the fairy decks are what came forward for this time. So, you know, it's more of an earthy message, I guess, this time. So we'll see what the specific things are that they want you to know. Yes. So, oh, excellent. Okay. So, it is time. Connect with nature. It feels like, you know, some of you have been spending a lot of time indoors. Maybe the weather's been icky and, you know, stuff like that. Maybe you just feels like you've been just busy and like nose to the grindstone kind of thing is what it feels like. You've been like head down and it's time. Lift your head. Look around you. See what's going on. Take deep breaths. Get outside. Get some fresh air, some exercise. Listen to the birds. Feel the breeze going through your hair and through the trees. And, you know, really connect with nature and what nature has to offer you. And it's like they're kind of showing me that if you get really still within yourself and you're grounded when you're outside, then when you hear the breeze going through the trees, or even if it's an absolutely calm day, you will be able to hear the trees talking. Now, this might not be literal. You might not hear actual words from them, but if you just connect with your source, you will hear what they want to tell you. There are messages there. And those trees are all connected to each other. Even if you only have one tree in your yard or, you know, the field where you go to or whatever it is, that tree is connected intimately with whatever trees are also somewhere around, even if they're far apart. I'm just being told right now that it's like when the trees are closer together, it's their roots that will talk to each other and communicate. When they're farther apart, it's a vibration, also from the roots, but it goes through the soil, through the earth, over to the other trees. And they do communicate with each other. There are world messages. Like, this is where the fairies live. And it's like they have, their ear to the ground, right? Which means that they are in the know. They have all the underground communication, all the underground knowledge, right? Which is usually more accurate and way faster than any above ground communication can be. And so you will be able to tap into that. Yeah, go out and be there and connect and listen. And so, kind of along the same lines is this flower power. There is so much to be learned from the plants in your life. Now, this is living plants as well as cut flowers, you know? And so, like, there's always a message in everything. And you have the ability to really connect with all that nature to receive those messages. Now, sometimes this is talking about like essential oils or the Bach flower, what is it called? Flower remedies. I think that's correct. And those have the vibrations of these amazing plants and flowers in them. Not only the scent, but the vibration, which changes things within your body. Same as, being out in nature, being out in the woods or just outside with the wind and the sunshine. It changes you at your core, and it raises you. It increases you. It helps you. All right. So, keep in mind that kindness is the great connector, they're saying. The great connector. Kindness goes a long way. We all, right now, are feeling kind of the lack of connection over the last couple of years. And so it's almost like a lot of us have forgotten how to do that, because we didn't used to take note of how we did it. It was just automatic, run-of-the-mill thing. We never even paid attention to it. But now that we've been without it for 2 years, we're trying to reestablish that. And it's like many of us have forgotten how. So angels are showing me a computer and a keyboard. So, what people call like hiding behind your keyboard or something like that. That's what they're telling me. So, people are feel freer to say nasty things when they're typing it out. Instead, like if they were face to face with that person, probably they would not be saying those nasty things, right? Kindness is what will connect us again. And you just need to be that example. You can completely discard any notice of people who have forgotten about kindness. So those people with the nasty keyboard syndrome, NKS, we'll call it. Anyway, those people, we can just completely disregard them as though they're not there. Just skim over that, because we are going to use that kindness to make the new connections. And we don't want anything to interrupt that. So that's why we're going to disregard those who are being nasty. Okay? All right. And, even the ones who are acting and sounding and, being awful people, and it seems like lots these days. It's probably no more than before, but it seems like lots these days because we are trying to reestablish these connections, right? And so even those people who are saying things that are helpful to nobody, even they have beauty. Look at this picture. Find the beauty. Every single situation that you are in, every moment of every day, there is a lot of beauty in your world. And that is no matter where in the world you are, no matter what is happening, you can find the beauty. Your angels promise you it is there. And so in that way, you're going to take your focus away from that which is ugly and put it on that which is beautiful. And that is how we will create more beautiful. Definitely. So, officially, spring is March 21st, or sometimes these days they say March 20th. What you're looking for takes place in spring. So it's very short distance away. So this reading goes till the 20th of March. So, starting right away, what you've been looking for, what you've been desiring, what you've been trying to create, what you've been manifesting is all here, right at your fingertips, coming right to you. You have to open your arms and receive it, but there it is for you. Get in that vibration of receiving, and then you can have it all. And so it feels like, let me just feel in deeper to this. It feels like they're giving me this sensation across my chest that it's just kind of tight, and I just want to, open that up. And so it's like this breaking free of whatever's been holding you back. And so they're telling me that on a personal level, most of the things that have been holding you back have been, kind of your own making, and yet they say they don't mean that as a blame or a responsibility or anything like that. It's just that it's been your thoughts, your perception of things that have stopped you from moving forward. And, when you're ready, you'll be ready to break free of that and move forward, no matter whether the circumstance has changed or not, right? And it's when you're ready. You can't rush that. You can't delay that. Well, I guess you could, but you would really suffer. You wouldn't enjoy that at all. And so they want to say again, there's no blame or nor responsibility for that. It's just when you are ready. And so that is your growth. That is your, embracing things and allowing them, being receptive to them, that kind of stuff, that everything can come to you and you can break free of any restrictions that you thought you had. It's up to you. It's up to you. You decide. Okay, my chair is sliding. Okay, all right. So now we have the daily guidance cards, and we will ask for one last bit of wisdom from your guardian angels, and there it is. Notice the signs. Notice the signs. So this is when you're outside in nature. This is all day, every day. This is the communication. This is the being receptive and noticing the signs. You've probably had some specific questions for your angels, for your life, right? And the signs are what are going to answer your questions. So, last week or the week before, I had a specific question, and I said to my angels, okay, if this is a good idea, if I'm supposed to do this, then I need some definitive signs so that I can't miss them. They need to be very obvious. And if I am not supposed to do that, then don't give me any signs. I didn't receive any signs, and I was paying attention. So now I know that that's not a good thing for me to do. Doesn't mean somebody else they might really enjoy that or like that. It might be just fine for them, but it wouldn't be good for me. So you can ask specifically in that way as well for your signs to come through. You don't have to. They're just saying you don't have to be that specific when you're asking. You can simply go about your day and just be receptive. Just be open to receive whatever comes your way and see what happens. Notice the signs. Excellent advice. Okay, Pisces, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you very much, and I love you, and I will see you next week.